can hear me? Yeah. So first of all, this is Sushil Kulkarni from CubixTech. I head the national sales for CubixTech. And firstly, I would like to thank the Confluence, the BFSI committee here for sitting here. And obviously, you know, ObserveNow has given us this opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity for us. We are waiting for this. We've got a booth outside. I hope all of you will go and visit us. So I'm going to present our portfolio. If you look at CubixTech, it is a journey which is since 25 years plus in the security industry. And we have been focusing on the BFSI. So if you look at our journey, it has been evolving continuously along with our customers which are in the BFSI, in the IT, ITES, and also in the enterprise. So if you look at this slide, you will actually know what we are, what is our strength on the spread over across the country and also abroad. So we are headquartered in Pune, and these are the locations. So we are basically a pan-India company with global presence, almost 115 plus countries we have accessed with our deployments and with our implementations of all the security solutions. And here we come. So this is the spotlight which we speak about. Today, as far as Cubix is concerned, we proudly say that almost 70% of India's Fortune 100 companies are our customers. And these are very serious customers. And out of that, if you look at almost 70% of our business comes from the BFSI. So we are actually tied up with various OEMs, and we've got our own NOC, which is a 24/7 NOC in India, which is based out of Mumbai. And here, this slide will tell you what we actually do. So what we do is we build, we run, we secure the complete modern infrastructure of all the organizations who are our customers. And obviously, the journey goes on right from the application security to API security to the cloud, which are these buzzwords. Today we talk about the AI. And this is a broader picture, what we do. So if you look at our technologies which we manage, it is all about the application, the threat intelligence, the identity, endpoints, edge hybrid, the NOC, which is very important for us and very important for customers who are sitting here. The BFSI customers today have been demanding 24/7 support, and that's what we give them, a complete range of support, right from the security to the network visibility. So the managed service is something which I proudly say this is our own IP, which we have created by collaborating with all the Gartner #1, 2, 3 brands, the OEMs which have been partnering with us. And this is where we actually make a difference. If you look at the brands today, we are one of the leading brands for F5. F5 is, we are a gold partner for F5 for 20 years plus. Actually, we have evolved with F5, we have evolved with Alert, we have evolved recently with Simulate. Very interesting journey, which I'm going to speak in my next slides. And obviously, the journey on the cloud, the journey on the network security happens through Orca, Palo Altos, and Ariaka. So if you look here, we've got, these are the USPs which we carry as a system integrator, as a security expert. We've got, on-site hybrid services. We've got the remote services. We've got almost 20 plus years of experience in the industry. We are actually having a pool of certified engineers, which is our, I should say, crown jewels. The crown jewels are a pool of engineers who have actually almost 100 man years spent on various technologies. And these engineers are who are giving support to all of BFSI customers, enterprise customers across India, across the globe. If you look at, this is the 24/7, our knock center, priority calling, committed response, and obviously proactive resolutions, which every customer needs today. We cannot be reactive. And BFSI is something very, very hot seat. We need to give the best kind of proactive support. So coming back to the services operating, the managed services has been, I should say, a game changer for most of the customers. How do we give these services? So it's all on-demand, hourly basis service. We give consulting. We do the complete design. We arrive at a bill of material. We give a complete solution to the customer, and from there we take it to the deployment, to the implementation, to the training. These are the services which we give a knock. And if you look at the fourth point, which is actually talking about all the technologies we do, and on-prem as well as on the cloud and on the remote. This is a slide I think you should have been maybe waiting for it, because you would like to know where all we are. These are only, I would say, few major customers which we are naming. It's a huge list of customers we have, but this is where we stand. If you look at BFSI, it is, you just name a bank and we are there already, and we are reaching out to most of the banks today also. We've got the main stakeholders of the BFSI here, and we are meeting and trying to tell them what we are doing in case they are not aware about us. Look at the IT/ITS portfolio. We are one of the leading IT/ITS solution providers. Majorly, Infosys, TCS are our huge customers, and they have a big share of our business. I really thank all these people. Look at the enterprise. We are there with the telecom and the enterprise and government. So I think most of you know all these names which are major in the market, and we really thank all these customers for believing in us and giving us the opportunity to serve them. These are the technologies in a nutshell. If you look at F5, I think most of the people who are into the application security journey, they are aware about what F5 does. Nginx is part of F5 now for the last 4 or 5 years. It was actually a freeware, which is now the Nginx Plus gives you more security into the environment. And Simulate is a breach attack simulation platform. Alert is a network visibility platform for you. TCP, Wave, Orca, Palo Alto, I don't need to talk much about. And Aryaka, which is a US-based SD-WAN unified SASE company who has tied up with us, and we are pioneering with them. So coming back to F5 journey, if you look at our journey with F5, it has been very much evolving. We started as a pioneering partner in India, and since the time they came to India, we have been joining hands with them, hand in hand, we have grown with them, and we have been giving the best of services to all our customers. If you look at the gold partnership, excuse me, we are a gold partner for the last consecutive 5 years. So if you look at a gold partnership, what does it mean? It means a commitment. It means a commitment on the certified resources. It means a commitment on the sales, what we do. So all these two things happen with a lot of efforts from us, and we make it a point that we maintain this with F5, and that has been our USP with F5, that we have shaken hands with them since the inception of F5 in India. So CubixTech journey with F5, I would just give you a small brief. Legacy over 2 decades I just mentioned. Maximum number of F5 deployments in India. We've got more than 120 deployments in India, and this is backed up with F5's professional services and the managed services. As I mentioned, 120 plus customers and award-winning gold partner already mentioned to you, and these are the certifications which make us a gold partner. So it has been, I always tell my customers, we are married to F5, and we have 100% stakes with F5. We are the most trusted vendor of F5. We win or lose. Maximum time we win with F5. Okay. So coming back to a very interesting slide, over here I would request everybody, in case you are not aware about Samulate. Samulate is one of the, I should say, real game changer in the cybersecurity industry. We have tied up with Samulate again 4-5 years back, which was almost an entry point when Samulate came into India. Since that time, we have tied up with them. And today, if you look at Samulate, it is a breach attack simulation platform. Most of you must have heard about breach attack simulation. What it does, it actually, whatever attack vectors you have bought till date, it validates all the attack vectors. And it gives you a continuous validation of your attack vectors, your vulnerabilities, and then it gives you a remediation. So most of the banks, you name a bank almost, and Samulate is there right now. So I don't want to name them, it will not be good to name the banks, but all the major banks which we are mentioning, they are there with us, and many more coming into trying to get Samulate into the system. Even small finance banks very seriously evaluating us, and they are deploying these services as well as the platform. So if you look at this slide again, this is where we integrate with all the, you take for example CrowdStrike, Cisco, all these guys, integration is there with Samulate. And obviously a single point of failure should not happen. Most of the breaches today are happening, if you look at the breaches, go unidentified. It's almost 60%, 67% breaches are going unidentified. If you look at the breaches involved in data stored cloud, 82%, 48 hours average time to manually validate your breaches. So that's where we stand right now. But with Samulate, which is a continuous validation platform, you continuously assess your various attack vectors, your complete platform of products which you have deployed. You try to remediate on the basis of misconfigurations, basis of policy settings, and that's where most of the banks today are buying Samulate, and every day they are doing attacks on their own infrastructure to check and validate whether they are having any misconfigurations, because all the products bought, let me tell you, today most of you, the stakeholders who are the security leaders, they have deployed Gartner number 1, 2, 3 companies. They are beautiful products. But what happens? Everybody will agree that whatever promises given by a vendor don't happen when the implementation happens. So there are some gaps in the implementation, and these are continuous. There are new ransomware attacks coming in every day. So doing a VAPT is a very static. It is you do a VAPT and wait for 2 months, 3 months, then get the report. But here you are doing assessment every day. And you can do it n number of times, because what Samulate says, I've got a subscription model, I give you 1 year subscription, and you do n number of attacks and check and validate and remediate. So CubixTech actually helps you to generate attacks and help you to see that Samulate is completely configured well with you. So these are again a little bit more in details. I just mentioned about what are the controls you actually do the attacks, and then even the threats which are there, like full kill chain and daily threat updates you get here. And then also on the response, if you see the live attack exercises, SOAR integrations, all these things are getting validated through Samulate. So this is one more slide where the complete integration of the controls is happening. These are all known products, and we work daily with these people because most of the organizations are using these products, and we give a complete, I should say, visibility of Samulate into them. So this is my almost a final slide. We don't have much time. Actually, I was about to tell you, right now, we are standing between you and your hunger. So we are, our presentation is just the last one before lunch. I'll ensure that we make it crisp and we make it engaging. Yeah, I hope you are liking it. So if you look at this, investment firms, normally they take 2-3 days to validate through the manual process of validation. But here you take just 1 or 2 hours in Simulate. Look here, a finance firm, it's almost 60% increase in the time efficiency. You know, these are the benefits directly coming to you. You can relate yourself where you are right now. You're with the BFSI and finance. I think that is where we are having this seminar today. We need not speak about the other part. Yeah, so we have actually something very interesting coming up right now. I will invite Mr. DEBABRATA from our organization, who is the pre-sales head. He is going to take you through a product, which is again an amazing product for 20 years plus in India, a lot, and he will speak not a lot, but he'll speak in brief.
Hello,
so
hello,
you, Deba.
hello. This is the slide change. Okay. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. So thanks, Sushil, for the introduction. And 𝐂𝐲 is into market for 30 years. When it was incepted, it was merely a bandwidth management product. Now it is basically a network intelligence and assurance platform. So we'll see how we are giving the network intelligence and how we are assuring the application performance. So now, as we are in a BFSI forum, so we need to highlight the challenges faced by BFSI customers. So if you see, last 10 years, we had, enormous growth in the digitalization, and that is having a bigger impact for the BFSI IT service. So it is not about just digital experience monitoring, it is all about giving an excellent digital experience to the customer and to the partners. And next, we are having very hybrid cloud adoption, hybrid work environment, multiple branches, multiple links, they are coming to data center, they are going to cloud. We need to have a very consolidated view. And last, as we are interfacing with lot many infrastructure, lot many devices, lot many application, it's must to secure them. So we need to secure that also. So our philosophy, 𝐂𝐲 philosophy is basically see, control, and secure. With see, we give you the holistic visibility, how your network is behaving, what is running into your network, who is using, at what point of time, how they are using the application. Next is control. How you can control the mission critical application, like core banking application, like any SaaS application. You need to ensure that you are prioritizing that and your customers are not suffering any kind of latency and also the performance issue. And lastly, the icing on the cake is secure, because if you see, we are seeing everything, we are controlling everything, we can also secure the network infra from DDoS attack. So now, as part of our C solution, what we are giving a 360-degree visibility, who, where, when, how. We are giving you the visibility of the application, who is using at what point of time. We are not just giving a statistical information, we are giving you the digital experience monitoring. Let's say you are accessing any banking application. Is there any latency? Is there any drop? Is there any performance degradation? We are giving that view also. So that will make the IT administrator enable to control the way he wants. He will map the business priorities as for the performance. And also, if you see the large number of branches are connecting over the WAN, so you need to ensure that in a single dashboard he is seeing everything. And now control. So I am seeing everything. I am getting all the details. So what I will do with those? So I need to control. So we are having industry-based traffic management capabilities from application from user, from IP, from VLAN, from any interface you give us, we can control that. And lastly, as I told you, secure. So as we are seeing all the packets coming in and going out, we can secure that. We can surgically mitigate any DOS, DDoS, attack. And now, as I told you, that the alert is basically a sophisticated DPI device which sits in line. It can see the incoming and outgoing packet, and it can be deployed at any junction. So now, as part of C, what informed decision making for financial IT services. So what experiences matter? So let's say any application is being given to any branch. The branch is complaining that my application performance is not good. Now you can go to the dashboard and see what is the performance degradation and what contributed to this degradation. So you can drill down to the application, to the user, what is the root cause of those degradation. And also employees productivity monitoring. We have seen that there are business critical application and non-business critical application. If you see that some users, they are actually going to some non-business critical application, you can also throttle that with our solution. And we can also resource it align to the business critical application, and also we can provide some bandwidth on demand or dynamic allocation whenever your business critical application will be in use. So if you see, this is a very interesting slide. If you see, we can place our device everywhere. So most importantly, you need to understand if it is a hub and spoke kind of scenario. So you are having a data center and multiple branches are coming from different parts of the world, different and also this data center is connected to the cloud. You can put our device in line without changing your network infra, and we can give you the holistic view of your branch, of your user, of your application. Yes, I understand we are running short of time. So if you see in the BFSI, we are having a huge success stories in BFSI, and this is very important. We can give you the visibility in a single dashboard for all of your branches. We have given solution and customers are using for 5,000 plus branches, and they are seeing in a single dashboard whether those branches are having any degradation with respect to the application performance. These are similar, and we can give the user satisfaction with our control capability. And also, and finally, as part of the secure module, we can give you the DOS, DDoS mitigation. It is not from the outside to inside, from inside to outside also. That is called embed and embed for DOS solution. So this is from me. I believe now I am handing over to Mr. Sushil.
No, I don't have much to say, but thank you so much. We have got I think you could understand what we are trying to tell all about. We are into security, we are into the network visibility, and if you look at this part, this is the ending last slide. So the proof is in the pudding, we call it, right? So the proof has to be there when we are committing certain things to customers who are sitting here. So there's one small use case I would like to just mention. If you look at the Zurich Insurance acquisition, I'm mentioning the customer name, Kotak General Insurance, the complete migration was done by us, and there was huge appreciation given by the organization. If you look at these awards, our people have got already awards, and this is where we make a difference on the support, deployment, and implementations. And thank you so much. Some more slides are there, but I'm just skipping that. Thanks again. This is just the beginning, and I'm sure you all will be there with us, and let's interact during the lunch. Thank you so much.